Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage. Today we have a Wix XP against a Purolator One. Now, why did I use these two? Because I got a feeling that these two are the best comparables. I did not want to compare Wix XP to a Boss because I'm sure the Boss would blow it away. So I decided to compare it to a Purolator One. So let's get to it. And let's get into some weights here. Weights and measures and stuff and more stuff. There we go. On grams, we are 198.4 for the Purolator One. And 207.1 for the Wix XP. Now, isn't that something? I think, though, we'll try it in ounces and see what we get. So 7.305, 7.298 for the Wix XP, and let's make sure it's going to be right, 6.988 for the good old Purolator. So far we got weights, and let's just take a look at these. I am so fumbly with my hands lately. Let's take a look at these base gaskets. Now, before I get too far, let's get into some information here because I think I'm getting too far ahead. Wix XP 57356 XP, 99% efficiency at 23 microns, synthetic blend media, bypass valve pressure 8 to 11 psi, silicone anti-drainback valve, and made in Mexico. Let's see. Oh, yep, made in Mexico. So there we go. And the Purolator One, synthetic blend media, double helix high flow center tube. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff for just saying it has holes in its tube. Silicone anti-drainback valve, PTFE, or polytetrafluoroethylene coated base gasket. As I don't know if you can tell, but these two base gaskets have a different color. I'll show you closer. 99% efficiency at 20 to 30 microns. So pretty close in comparison, I'd say. Very close. So this one is just most likely, it looks like a rubber type of, well, base gasket. And this one does feel a lot slipperier. But it is probably, I don't know, I've never cut one of these, to see if it's actually rubber inside, because this is supposed to be just coated, right? So it is. It's kind of just black rubber inside, but they're coated with the poly. Oh, I'm not going to say that. You know what I said, don't you? So there. These base gaskets weigh any different? I don't know. For the Wix XP, I'm going to put this one on grams because I'm not a ounce guy. 5.3 grams and 5.7 grams for the one. Wow. I know, that's not that exciting. But here we go. Let's get to this. I'm going to cut these open. Don't you just love, though, the paint jobs of these? They're sparkly and nice. The Purolator One. Wow. I would say both of these look just about almost the same to the look. Except one is taller, one is more heavier. But, Purolator, Mann+Hummel owns both of them. So, I'm going to cut them open. We'll go from there. Oh, one thing I forgot to say about the Purolator One is that it is made in the USA.
Wow.
So let us get a look at the Wix XP. Actually, I'll turn them both upside down. Why not? And do this. Take off the silicone anti-drain back valve. We'll take a look at the base. Kind of looks like your standard base. 4 threads. Nothing really special about this base. But should there be? Probably not. It's just supposed to do its job. And yeah, looks pretty good. It's got 8 inlet holes. I know they're pretty small, but this isn't for a huge engine, so it doesn't have to be insane. And it is a 20mm threaded hole here. So far, that's not too bad. Oh, this one's stuck on. Yes. And here we are for a little more. What can you say? It's got a little bump here. Like, whoa! I'm always dropping things so much now. My fingers. We're back. My fingers are just not with it. 3 threads. Feels pretty weighty, but it's not terrible. 8 inlet holes, 20mm threaded hole in the middle. Yeah, only 3 threads. Wow. And here we go. Silicone anti-drain back valve. Yeah, it looks pretty fine. This one's silicone also. This one is made differently though. So it's a little more rigid around the middle here. That's not too bad. Well, let's pull these out. We'll do this. We'll do this. One thing I think I like again about the Wix is it's got a real spring in it again. So, that's not bad. We like springs, right? Real springs. Not to say, leaf spring still gets the job done too. But I think that spring, real spring, is heavier than the leaf spring. So let's go here. Even though it was made in Mexico, it couldn't get away with sloppy glue, which I know these kind of go through now. Sloppy glue. But it is supposed to be synthetic media. Hold it here. What did it say? Synthetic blend media. Look at this. This glue is just coming off. Oh man. That too though would get caught up in the filter because it's on the outside. So that's not terrible. Cup. I'll let this look at this one. Again, we have glue. You know, they are made by Mann+Hummel. And this is supposed to have also synthetic blend media. So we got synthetic blend media on both. 2 different build qualities though, because they do come from different factories. Not too bad. Always thought the canisters should be a little thicker, but these ones I don't think are that thick. So we're gonna go with the Wix, not on the sticker. We're gonna see what we got here. 0.38. Wow. Thought it should be thicker. 0.37. All the way over here. 0.36. It's just getting worse. Stop checking it. Just stop checking. This one's also got a sticker on it. I was on the sticker. 0.42. 0.45. 0.46. So yeah, well, the Purolator one is definitely got some thickness to it compared to what should be the flagship of Wix. Is this the flagship anymore? I kind of like the normal Wix way more than I would like getting a Wix XP. I just feel like it would just do the job. This one, I don't know. It would do the job, I guess, but I just feel like for a lot less money, the normal standard Wix would just do it. And the Purolator, yeah, seems fine. I got cats in there. I don't know what they're doing. Here is the bypass. Opens pretty good. I'm going to give it that. It opens pretty good. And this one. That opens good too. So they both open really nice and doesn't take a ton of pressure. But I know these ones don't take a ton of pressure. I believe it's like 8 to 11 psi for these two types here to open up that bypass valve. So I'm going to count these pleats up. We're going to see what we got. And hopefully we got some good pleatage on this. So I said pleatage, by the way, not the other word, as my wife said. She thought I said the other word. Wow. I won't say it. 47 pleats on the Wix XP, 52 pleats on the Purolator One. Oh, I almost forgot what I was talking about. Just take a look here, see how these are spaced. There's some bigger spaces here, and then it gets really tight here. Don't like that kind of messy stuff. The one seems to be spaced pretty good. There's one or two here that aren't. And then it starts getting wider close to where it's crimped. So, yeah. So it is time to cut off the, what do we call this? The filter media. When I get doing something, I forget words. Man. Come on, I don't want to break this. Oh, why? It's their adhesive. Wow, they got her stuck down there pretty good. Let me take the one off of the Purolator too also. Oh, great. This one's going to be difficult also. Oh, okay, I'll deal with that when I get there. First, though, let's get on with the show. We'll cut off the pleats too. After I clean my knife again. So there we go. Clean my knife. Cut off the wicks first. Cutting relatively nice. You can tell though it's not cellulose. It is a little tougher to cut through. And I'm pretty sure there's no wire backing on this, so didn't see anywhere that there would be on this one. So there we go, the wicks. I'll get to the Purolator and I can cut that little fella off. And there we go. So, I'm already getting a feeling that maybe the Purolator One will have more filtration in it than the Wix. It's just a feeling. Maybe the Wix is a little bit wider. I'm not sure. Let's take the Wix off first. Nice clean filtration it has. Very nice filtration. We'll look at that in a minute. Wow, this one's proving to be difficult. There we go. We got her done. We got louvers. I know this one seems awfully thick through the end caps here compared to, I think for certain we're probably going to have, I thought so. It turned out it was kind of the same width and maybe a little bit more on the Purolator, it seems. The Purolator also has good punched out louvers. They look pretty good. And now we're going to check how tall are the pleats. Well, let me get her here. Get that together. And 10.91 millimeters for how tall those pleats are. And let me punch these ones all together. Well, 11.10 or 11.0, we'll say 11.10 millimeters for the Purolator. So I'm going to go measure these out. No, actually I'm not. I'm going to measure how thick the filtration is. Right, that's what I'm going to do now. So let's get her good. 0.71 millimeter. I'm only doing one measurement on those now, because if I go all over the place, it's not going to mean anything. 0.64 millimeter for the Purolator. 0.71 for the Wix. Seem to be the Purolator one might flow pretty good. So I think this Wix though, XP might flow pretty good too. They're not too thick, so they probably flow pretty good, and they are synthetic type media. So, well, I'm gonna go measure these. So with the Wix, we have 41.5 inch, 103, 105, 105 centimeters, 1.5 inch wide, or 4 centimeters. That's the Wix. Even though it looked like it was taller, it was not. So, with the Purolator One, we got 47.5 inch long. Pretty good. 121 centimeters. 1.75 inch wide, or 4.5 centimeters. So, wow, we've done that. It was quite a bit bigger. I was kind of shocked that it was so much more. But yeah, you can. If I get you in camera, you can see it is just a bit bigger. So, 1/4 inch bigger than the Purolator One is 1/4 inch bigger than the Wix XP. So here we are at the Wix XP first. That's as good as I can pretty well get it. But you can see some things there. You can see it's a very light filter. It's hard to get her. I'm not even shining much light on it to try to get this picture. If I go brighter, it just washes out. So you can see that, yeah, synthetic made, definitely, and it looks darn pretty good. Just can't get a good shot of the backside of it, but this is it. I'm not getting good shots of these backsides of these filters, so if they're too light, it just doesn't show up good on screen. And here we are at the Purolator One. A little better shot of it. I'm going to have to use the new microscope, see if it does a better job. And, well, as you can see, we got our synthetic media. So, yeah, that's pretty well it. I'm not even going to get a back shot of this because this isn't working out very well. You're just getting these shots. So, let's move on. So, there we go. What'd you think of these? Leave a comment. Would you use these? I know, I've kind of swayed away from using the Wix XP lately, and I don't know, I just don't like the way they're built now. So that's my thing. I hate saying in videos. Oh, I hate doing that. The Purolator One does come with a few upgrades over this Wix XP, with the PTFE coated base gasket. Has very nice silicone. Well, actually, so does the Wix. And I do know it is cheaper to get the Purolator One where I live than it is to get a Wix XP. This Wix XP cost me at what's that place called? Piston Ring cost me around $20, $21 for an oil filter there. That's just crazy. And I know I can get these for like $14. So there you go. I would just probably get the Purolator One. I don't use either mostly anyway, so it doesn't really matter for me. But I like to open them up for you guys to see how they're made. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.